Hope we pray for better days.
Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'll be ranking the top 10 brawlers right now in Brawl Stars. If you noticed, I've been posting more Brawl Stars videos, and I will continue to do so probably for the next couple of weeks until I get back on Warzone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a nice rest of your day. So coming in at number 10 guys is Mortis. So many people are using Mortis right now in Brawl Ball, especially, and it's just crazy. So I was recently grinding my max insanity to rank 25, and I was literally playing Mortis every single time, and even playing against double Mortis, which is just insane. I would recommend using the Cold Snake star power, and I guess it's up to you for the gadget, as they're basically the same thing. Alright, so moving on to number 9 guys, we have Barley. Barley has fallen into the meta a little bit more, as his new gadget actually made him a little better. His main mode right now is probably Siege and maybe some Gem Grab, and I highly recommend using him in certain Siege maps for the Brawl Stars Championship Challenge that is coming up in January. Recently for the Championship Challenge, me and my two friends actually qualified for the online qualifiers, and Barley was one of the top brawlers in Siege, so I highly recommend using him in Siege. Now moving on to number 8 guys, we have Pam. Pam, in my opinion, is a very underrated brawler, as she has a high amount of health and does a pretty good amount of damage, along with decent healing. Like, she has a lot of she has a high amount of DPS, and she's just really good at Gem Grab and some maps in Brawl Ball. Recently in the Brawl Stars Championship, I used Pam in a map called Backyard Bowl. She's probably the best brawler in that map, and I highly recommend her. So at number 7 on the list, we have Sprout. I wanted to place her in the top 5, but comparing her to the other brawlers, she's just not as good. But she's still a really good brawler. Even though her Overgrowth star power got nerfed big time, he is definitely one of the top brawlers in the meta. He can counter a lot of long-range brawlers, and is basically used in every single bounty map. His Photosynthesis star power is actually really good in a lot of maps, as they have a good amount of bushes, and he gets a pretty nice shield reduction there. In the lane, he's really good, and he can 3-shot lots of squishy brawlers, including Spike, Crow, Brock, Bee, Barley, and more. And that's why he's number 7. At number 6 guys, we have Jean. Jean is one of the best mids in the game, as she got a huge buff where she can get her super way faster than before. Like, for example, it took her like 3 hits and then another hit to get the super, but now it only takes 3 hits to get his super. And his super is insane in Gem Grab and can completely turn the game around. Like, for example, in this one Gem Grab power play map, Renko, shout out to TTV Renko, go subscribe to his channel. But he made an insane pull, turned around the whole game, and we just destroyed them. Even though we thought we were going to definitely lose, he just turned around the whole game. Overall, Jean is just such a good brawler, and is definitely a top 6 brawler in this game. So coming in at number 5 guys, we have Carl. Carl is just such a good brawler, and he got a huge buff over his damage got increased like insane. Even though this buff was kind of a while ago, I still consider this a huge buff, or recent buff, because before he just was not that great of a brawler, but now he's just like insane. He's definitely in need of a nerf, and is so good at defeating pinks. His super is just so annoying and just melts anyone, especially with a 30% reduction star power. There's not much left to say, and as everyone knows, he's a top 5 brawler. So let's move on to the next spot on the list. So at number 4 guys, we have Tara. Tara is just insane with her gadget and super. And more maps have come out with bushes, so she has fallen way more in the meta. She is really good in some Gem Grab maps, and probably a top 2 brawler in Snake Prairie, if not the best. He does a decent amount of damage, around 1900, and has gotten a lot better than before. Right now, she's definitely a top brawler. Maybe like a month ago or 2 months ago, she was definitely not a top brawler in the game. The reason why she's a top brawler right now is because she recently got a buff, where she can get her super faster, and that has basically placed her in the top 4. And number 3, we have Bo. Bo's gadget is just unbelievable. If you're on one of his mines, you're dead, basically no matter what. His gadget needs to be nerfed, like maybe changing it to only like 2 uses, and making the time to blow up the mines maybe a little slower, like a delay. His super is just so broken right now, and he's easily a top 3 brawler in the game right now. He's definitely going to get nerfed in the next balance check, so I would highly recommend grinding him like as soon as possible. So the second best brawler in the game right now, in my opinion, is Spike. Spike just does an insane amount of damage, and his curveball star power is really good. He's probably the best lane brawler in the game. His curveball star power is so good, as you can actually use him in longer range maps, and hit opponents from very far ranges away. Both of the star powers are actually pretty good, so if you're like a very aggressive player, then I would highly recommend using Fertilize. And if you want to just like destroy long range opponents, then I would use Curveball. So as of right now, Max is the best brawler in the game, no surprise. Everyone is using Max in competitive 3v3 right now, and she got a huge buff where she can get her super so fast. She is so good in like every map and can deal with every brawler really well. When I was grinding Max to rank 25 recently, it was like so easy. I recommend grinding him in solo showdown to rank 25, and then to rank 30, probably 3v3. With her star powers, I would say faster reload speed is better, but now that I think about it, her star power of where she gets her super while moving is probably better. You can get your supers way faster and can just chain them over and over again. Her gadget is probably one of the best in the game if you guys are good with Max. I mean, Max is just overall completely broken and is super easy to grind at the moment. And I would highly recommend grinding him right now, as he's definitely going to get nerfed in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know down in the comments what you think the top 10 brawlers are in the game right now. It would be much appreciated if you guys can leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.